Hello, dear friends. We have seen in my previous lecture purpose of editorials and the structure of editorials, along with prerequisites of editorial writing. There are two examples given in your textbook on page number 136 and 137. There are two editorials on the same topic from two different newspapers. You have to read it carefully, study the two editorials, and you will come to know the differences between these two editorials written by two different editors. So, you can understand the purpose of the editorial, type of the editorial, structure of the editorial, and features of editorial writing as reflected in these editorials. So it is quite essential to understand, first of all, what exactly is written on which topic. The topic is sports, and the editorial written in the Times of India. You know very well the newspaper, that very famous newspaper in India, that the Times of India, written in English. Sensational Sindhu, August 27th, 2019, page number 12. If you see this newspaper, you will find definitely this article on sensational Sindhu PV Sindhu. You might have known, very famous badminton player of India, who won the title. Sensational time. What is the title of the article? The title of the article is Sensational Sindhu, a record fifth World Championship medal makes Sindhu one of India's greatest ever sportsperson. This title is there in uh, page number 136 in the newspaper of the Times of India. And another article on the same topic, that is PV Sindhu's getting medal in the rank or record fifth world championship, entitled PV Sindhu the complete fighter. And this article is in Hindustan Times. Indian badminton must build on the success of the new champion. So there are two different articles written by two different editors. One is from the Times of India and another is from Hindustan Times. You have to go on the page number which I have already told you and read these two articles so that you will understand what are the types of editorials, what are the characteristics of editorials, and features, structure, and many more things you will come to know regarding the editorial. Today we are going to see section number 2, editing for print and online media. What exactly the editing is and how it is done in the print and online media. There are two media, you know very well, that the one is print media and another is electronic media, which is online media also. So in the above section, which is we have seen in my previous videos, we have seen how the skill of drafting and composition are essential for editorial writing. In the editorials, the editor is supposed to share the views of the publishing firm. In journalistic writing, we also need to edit the matter written on printed, typed in English language. We have already seen that there is an agenda which is generally implemented through editors. The agenda of the firm, the company, the publishing company, which is generally enforced through the editor in today's media. And such kinds of editorials are generally the best examples of uh, publishing the particular agenda in the newspapers. We also need to edit the matter written on printed in English language. There are many reporters you might have known very well that suppose there is a newspaper of Pudari, and you will come to know from the reporter of the Pudari that there are many reporters at taluka level. Actually, reporters are appointed village wise or town wise or city wise. Reporters are city sections wise, reporters are there. Suppose Satara is one of the major city in Satara district. So there are many reporters of Pudari in Satara, section wise, division wise, or area wise reporters are there, and who always try to report some important news to the newspapers. The reported news or written news which is already sent to the newspaper, editor has the duty to correct this news with many more things. Perhaps there may be a problem in matter, there may be a problem in content, there may be a problem in uh, grammar, syntax. So all these things are seen by the editor, who generally edits the news received by the reporters. So we also need to edit the matter. The written or typed matter sent by the reporters may have different types of errors. There may be some errors while sending the news from the reporters. In order to bring uniformity in the use of language and style, the matter received needs to be checked for errors in spelling, grammar, and punctuation. Spelling you have to check, grammar you have to check, and punctuation marks you have to check. All these three important aspects of language, any language, you have to check very well, so that your news or your report may be a perfect one, so that the readers will definitely understand what exactly you want to convey through this report. The reporter is a different person, editor is a different person. Editor who edits the news received from the reporter, and reporter is who write the news, write a particular news and send the news to the editor or the publishing company. So it is to be made noteworthy and fit into the space available. Each and every reporter has a particular space in the newspaper. If the news is a big one, you have to cut it down, make it short, so that your specific size or what you can say, space may be fulfilled. If the space is already fulfilled with the news, you cannot add more things. Sometimes while publishing our personal news, we many times come to know that there are some mishappenings. The names of our friends are not printed in the news. Sometimes it happens. Why it happens? Because limited space of the particular page the reporter has, and that's why not much or all the news is printed by the publishing company, because of the specific space for the particular reporter. The role of the editor is to increase the comprehensibility of the news item and make it catchy. The editor has to think the comprehensibility of the news and make it catchy so that easily reader can read the news, and reader can easily read the title and the content of the particular news. Sometimes rewriting may be necessary. Some reporters send the news in a brief way, so it is necessary to rewrite the total news as per the standard of the newspaper. The matter can be simplified for clarity of the meaning. The matter can be simplified by the editor. Editor generally simplifies the matter to make it clear to the readers. He has to rewrite the particular news by taking into consideration the reader's opinion. So, reframe the title of the article. He sometimes he has to reframe the article so that reader can easily read the news, attract towards the news. Thus, the editor tries to bridge the gap between the sender of the matter. Who is the sender of the matter? A reporter is the sender of the matter, and receiver of the matter, that is reader who receives the matter. The sender is the reporter, receiver is the reader. Editor bridge the gaps between sender and receiver of the news. Editing of the written or printed matter and online materials is the time consuming responsibility. In short, it is a thankless job. Editing of the writing or printed matter and online materials. There are huge materials the particular publishing company receives every day. And every day editor has to check all the information received and make it clear, make it grammatically, contextually clear so that reader can easily attract towards the news and read the newspaper properly. So for that, editing is a very tedious job in one way, and it is a thankless job. You cannot thank to the editor for doing this. Sometimes a reader doesn't know about the editor's efforts. So this is a editing for print and online media. The reader can take benefit of good editing while reading the newspaper. We will see remaining part of the point in my next video. Till then, thank you.